Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week I got the last of the Destruction warbands painted up with Manok from the Kunnin Krew. He was black and white zenithally primed, and I used Contagion green to base coat all of the skin. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been hobbying on. To start bringing up the mid-tone on the skin, I went around with a quick once-over of Zombie Rod, just leaving that darker tone in the shadowed parts. Making the uppermost parts of the skin stand out a little bit more, I touched them up with Pestilence green. Finishing up the skin, I gave it a wash of Necrosis green wash. This darkens the whole thing down and just gives it a bit more of a sickly green look. Now that the skin is finished, I grabbed Doom Death Black and got the base, torso fabric and the Raven all base coated up. Getting some variation into the fabric now, I built up all of the larger flat areas and parts facing the light with Death Reaper. For the edges of the fabric and a quick dry brush on the Raven, I went around with Dungeon Stone Grey. To get the remaining fabric started now, I went around with Scorched Earth. The first highlight on the skirt thing gets done with Ancient Forest. Next up, I used Wasteland Brown to bring up the tops of the folds. For all of the leather parts and the wooden handle, I started off with a once over of Griffon claw. Added in a little variation into the leather and the wood, I brought up some of the edges and details with Ivory Tusk. To finish off the base, I started off with a messy dry brush of reddish grey over the stonework. Wanted a little extra variation in the base, so I went around with another messy dry brush of warm grey. Now for the longest part, I used Darkstar's Old Silver to base coat all of the metal parts. Since there are so many metal parts, I went around with the Chaos Bronze and just broke up some of that silver, as there was way too much. Moving on to the washes, I start off with mid-brown over the base leather and wooden parts. To finish up all of the metal parts, get the wash with Oblivion Black Wash. I think if I was going to paint him again though, I would also do the base with this instead of the brown, as there's a bit too much red on that base now. And that will be it for Manok. I like how the green skin came out, but I can't really say I like this mini that much. I don't know if it's just because I don't like the sculpt, or more is that I don't really like these skinny orcs. They don't really feel right compared to the big chunky orcs that I'm used to painting up. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been hobbying on. For those of you who want to pick up your own warband or just some painted supplies, there is an affiliate link to Wasteland Games in the description. To get a closer look at this mini, you can check out my Instagram page. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, you can drop it a like or subscribe for more content. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.